What did your dad tell you when you got the phone call? Break it down. How did he tell you?
He just said, "Man, they didn't kill somebody up here." At this time, my dad was literally outside of the store. He did not know who was laying on the floor at the time when he called me. When he got closer to the scene, because he was still by his car. If anybody looks at the video, his car wasn't even parked all the way back to the store. He was like literally about to pull back in the store when he realized that he saw a lot of shattered glass. He was not even all the way back in the parking lot where you guys can see him fully parked. Look at the footage first.
Okay, look, tell me this. So your dad was I want to know this. When was your dad? When was he? Did your dad see the shooting? Did your dad see what happened at all?
He did not. He did not.
So when your dad described it to you, he described it from a third. As far as telling you the things that transpired, was he telling you something that somebody else told him?
As far as somebody saying somebody killed this man up here?
Yeah. As far as what happened at the restaurant. I mean, in the cookie store.
As far as I know, my dad had a visual of someone laying on the floor. But he didn't know exactly who it was at the time. That's when he called and said, "Man, hey, they didn't kill somebody up here."
Okay.
At the time, we thought it was somebody on our payroll and on the employees.
Let's talk about that real quick. That day at the restaurant, who's all working? How many people is working at that location that day?
At that day, it was 3 people.
Okay, 3 people. These are 3 employees, 2 employees and a family member.
That is correct.
Okay, tell me this. When we hear you, let's go back a little bit. When we hear you say that you talked to your dad on the first call, you say that he didn't know who was laying on the ground the first call. So right. when did he discover who it was on the ground?
How he discovered it was when he came into the shop to check on everybody that was in the shop. When he realized that it was bullet holes all over the freaking window.
Are the police here already?
It was only 1 car that was responded. 1. So he couldn't control everything that was going on. It was so many people out there, guys. It was so many people out there. He couldn't control anything.
So when he got there, when your father got there, he told y'all it was only 1 police officer there.
No, you can see that, obviously, because it's on the news. But when people was recording and everything, you can obviously see that because he was trying to get control of the situation because everybody was recording. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he didn't exactly tell me there was 1 police car, but that was obvious knowledge because it's all over the web. You can see the footage on Facebook. You can see it. It was just 1 car in the beginning. In the beginning, it was 1 car.
Okay. Tell me this: when your dad, when he get there, you said he didn't know who was on the ground immediately. When did the police let him in? When did he get a chance? Was it more police there? Like when did he get a chance for them to let him go inside? And when he got inside, did he see that was Dolph as he entered the restaurant? When did they give him permission to go inside and check on everything?
The knowledge of how he knew it was Dolph was due to the employees in the store. They had just tried to service him with some cookies. That's how my dad found out that it was young Dolph on the floor. That's when I received call number 2.
Okay.
We'll talk about that in a minute when you tell me when we go to that call.
Okay. So yeah. Okay. So now inside Makedas. Let's talk a little bit about Makedas.
Okay.
Inside Makedas, okay, Dolph gets shot.
Yeah.
From your knowledge, from what's been said, since everything happened, from the employees that was there, the people that was there.
Yes.
Who did Dolph come to the cookie store with? Was Dolph alone or was he with somebody?
And this is where the situation gets cloudy because we have 2 employees in that store. One is telling me that he came in with security. He came in with the gentleman that was in the video.
The gentleman who we see with the dreads.
With the dreads.
Okay,
yeah.
So one employee is saying that he came in with that gentleman. That's the security guard.
That's what was told to me.
Okay.
But what I'm hearing now, okay, this is where we get conflicted because everybody's saying stuff happened so fast and stuff. That guy was sitting in the car at the time that all this stuff happened, and he realized something was about to pop up. That's what was told to me. Okay. I was not there, so I do not know exactly how this whole situation went. I don't know. I can just only go by what my employees tell me when I ask them what happened. And we're not going to ask them too many times because the person that actually was ringing this gentleman up at the time, she's traumatized by all this stuff. So we can't keep going over and over. She had already go downtown and get interviewed.
Okay. The woman who went downtown and got interviewed multiple times, was she able to tell them who was Dolph in the store with? Did he walk in with somebody?
Yeah, she was able to tell him everything, but the police didn't come back and tell us what she said. I mean, that's how detective work goes, people. When they put you in an interrogation room, they're not going to tell you everything that was said. They're going to get their statement, and they're going to keep asking them the same questions to make sure their statement stays the same. That is how it works. And if it stays the same and they feel like that everybody's telling the truth, they're going to rule you out. That's how it goes. And they stuck to the story each time. They didn't flinch. Nothing changed. They wrote that stuff down to a T. They typed it up, signed it, and walked out the door. That is the reason why we're not being investigated, because there it is. That's what happened. It's uncut. That's it.
So, okay, so tell me this. So when it's all said and done, so you said to your knowledge, you not for sure, you still even a little bit confused on whether somebody was in the store with Dolph at the time of this shooting.
Right.
Was Dolph?
Really sure.
So we don't know if he was in the store alone so you heard a security guard came in with him. We don't know.
Did.
So we don't know if when the shooting broke out, if it was actually a security guard in the store with him.
Right.
But was there anybody else in the store besides Dolph and the security guard?
No, sir.
Does Makedas have a bathroom? You have a restroom in there?
We have a restroom in the hallway. It's 2 bathrooms.
Okay.
A woman and a man in that hallway right there. If you know the outline of it, like the whole layout of it. See, I wish I could get it, because people are thinking that when you open that door, bam, there's the bathroom. That is so not true. That is not true at all.
Okay, so when you walk
the door, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay, when you walk in Makedas, where with the bath, we see the counter is right here. It's a door right here. It's a door. What's behind that door that's right there? We can see from the window. What's behind that door?
The door is the hallway, but on the side are 2 restrooms. You got a women's bathroom and a men's bathroom, but it's kind of like a little long hallway. It's not short, like as soon as you open that door, they go to the bathroom, bam. That's not how that goes. That is not it.
Is it a way to get out through that door? Is it a way to get out the restaurant through that door?
No, not all the way back in the kitchen. We got a back door in the kitchen.
Okay, but if somebody went through that door, they don't have to necessarily come back out the front no more.
No, they do not. If they go in the back door, but again, you have to think about it. We got cameras back there. We got cameras in the kitchen.
Okay.
We got cameras in the kitchen. We got cameras in the front, and we got cameras outside. So if anybody magically came through that back door or out that back door, I promise you, the police would have caught it. They would have caught it. And we would be in a lot of trouble right now.
So it's cameras back. So if anybody come or go out that back door,